Dear beautiful soul, the one I watch over, there's something powerful happening up in the heavens. I'm your guardian angel, and I've been watching quietly, like a secret kept among the stars. Something big is about to change almost overnight. The peaceful feeling you have right now, it's just the quiet before a big wave of feelings comes. Early this morning, while the world was asleep and darkness covered the earth, something amazing happened. The clock struck a deep, mysterious hour, a time when hearts that are restless often show themselves. And then, something shifted in the air. It was like a tiny whisper traveling through the stars, bringing a feeling that something was coming. My dear one, before we go deeper into what I need to share, I'd love it if you could like this video, maybe become a member of the channel, leave your amen in the comments, and subscribe so you can get more messages like this from the angels. And don't forget to click "Thank you" below the video. It helps us feel even more connected. My dear one, the night holds secrets, secrets that I, your guardian angel, need to tell you about. What happened while you were sleeping? Well, that's what we're going to talk about. The night hides mysteries that I need to share with you. What went on while you were asleep? That's what we need to discuss. In those early morning hours, even when people are far apart, hearts can speak honestly. And right at that moment, when the moon was at its highest, something started happening. Your soulmate, yes, the person you're deeply connected to, even when you don't realize it, felt a strong warmth in their chest, like an invisible pull calling out to them. For a second, your soulmate wasn't sure. Was this feeling just a dream, or was it real? But then, suddenly, like a wave hitting the beach, everything became crystal clear. The night slowly moved on, and your soulmate stayed there, lost in thought. They closed their eyes and tried to sleep, like someone looking for safety in a storm. But all they found was a swirling sea of emotions. Every time they tried to forget or disconnect, it didn't work. Your special person's heart kept insisting, not letting them rest. My dear one, in the dark of the early morning, true feelings show their real power. With a heart just overflowing with love, feeling so restless, something happened. The picture of your face, the sound of your voice, the way you move, everything popped into their mind like a whirlwind, making it hard to breathe. Quiet tears fell, not tears of sadness, but because the feeling of missing you was so strong, it felt almost real. They had such a powerful wish to be right there with you, to touch you, to whisper things they've never said out loud. Oh, if only you knew how much your special person wanted to break down every wall in that moment, just to be close to you. The early morning stretched on in a sharp silence as your soulmate tossed and turned, looking for something they couldn't quite name. Maybe the warmth of your hug, the soft sound of your breathing, any little sign that could fill the huge empty feeling that had settled in. But all they found was your absence, heavy and constant, turning every thought into a memory of you. Missing you took over their heart, like a whisper they couldn't ignore. The truth came out, deep and undeniable. Without you, nothing felt complete. My dear, some connections are so strong, even distance can't break them. At the very moment your soulmate was overwhelmed by this intense love, something inside you answered back. Maybe a little shiver, a sudden feeling of peace, or an unexpected warmth spreading in your chest. You didn't know it then, but you were touched by a feeling that travels across unseen barriers. The connection between you showed itself in a quiet but powerful way. The presence of this love was felt, even if it was just like a soft breath in your heart. Your soulmate finally gave in to this love, unable to fight what they felt any longer. They let themselves admit, just to themselves, what had been hidden for so long. I love you. These words weren't spoken out loud, but they echoed through the room, through the night, through the universe. The love your soulmate felt was so huge, so overwhelming, it couldn't be denied anymore. It was a silent confession that traveled on the early morning winds, reaching you, wrapping your soul in a hug that only true love can give. From that moment on, your special person knew they weren't alone. They knew you could probably feel their presence too. Then, the first rays of sunlight started to peek through the sky, pushing away the darkness. The quiet of the early morning slowly turned into the sounds of the world waking up. But one thing hadn't changed: the certainty of a love that beats distance and lasts through time. Your soulmate, feeling the weight of missing you and the intensity of their feelings, finally found a moment of calm. It wasn't an ending, but a strong reminder. What they went through that night, even in silence, was more proof of the connection that ties you both together. And as the soft morning light touched their face, one single thought shone in their heart. You felt it too. Sleep didn't come easily. The early morning was long, filled with a whirlwind of feelings that kept your soulmate awake without even trying. Between sighs and restless thoughts, they found you not physically, but in the strength of that invisible connection. For a moment, it was like your hearts touched, like the distance disappeared in a silent meeting where only your souls recognized each other. This is how it is for those who were meant to find each other, to love, and to never truly be lost. Every thought pulsed with an incredible intensity, making the distance between you feel like just an illusion. The love in this connection isn't weak or temporary. It takes over everything, fills every space, turns every sigh into desire, and every heartbeat into longing. There's no escaping a feeling like this. Even without words or touch, it shows itself, making it clear that nothing in the world can erase it. And then came the heavy feeling of being apart. The need to be by your side grew like a huge, unstoppable wave. The absence wasn't just something they felt. They lived it every second. The emptiness became almost touchable, a painful reminder that time and distance really test those who love deeply. But love doesn't back down. Keeps going. It resists. It crosses invisible lines, turning every moment apart into a call to be together again. The night, which seemed so calm, actually made what was already impossible to ignore even louder. The silence didn't bring rest. It just turned up the volume on the feelings, the longing, the burning desire to be near you. In the dark, where everything seemed still, their soul was crying out, searching for a sign, an echo, a reply. And somewhere you felt it. Maybe you didn't understand it. Maybe it was just a sudden tightness in your chest, a thought that popped up out of nowhere, an unexplainable warmth. But it was them. It was your soulmate calling for you. Time kept moving, and waiting became a test of strength. Every minute without you was a reminder of how much your presence matters, of how this love is a force that doesn't give up easily. The worry grew, the longing felt heavy, but the feeling itself stayed strong. Because true love isn't afraid of time. It actually gets stronger with it. And finally, when the first hints of dawn appeared, one thought took over the mind and heart of the person who loves you. Being apart is just temporary. The love between us doesn't know boundaries or limits. Getting back together is only a matter of time. Because a love like this will never be forgotten, never erased. It lives, it pulses, and it will definitely always bring us back to each other. Even with the storm of emotions swirling in every thought, hope stayed alive in your soulmate's heart. The early morning, with its quiet mystery, couldn't put out this burning flame. It was the certainty that the distance and the missing wouldn't last forever. That time, no matter how cruel it seemed, was moving towards the moment you'd be reunited. This certainty, even when feeling lonely and restless, was like a guiding light for every thought, every sigh, every heartbeat. While you were resting peacefully in your dreams, your soulmate was lost in a whirlwind of feelings that wouldn't calm down. Their tired body wanted rest, but their mind wouldn't stop. Every attempt to find comfort in the soft sheets was useless as the restlessness grew stronger, pulsing inside their chest. Time seemed to crawl, and the night, instead of bringing peace, just made the longing more intense. What your special person feels for you goes beyond any simple explanation. It's not just wanting to be near you, not just a warm memory. It's a huge force, something that touches the very core of their soul. The emptiness of your absence felt almost physical, like something important was missing, like life itself wasn't quite whole. What was missing wasn't just you, but everything you stand for: your energy, your essence, your invisible touch that makes everything feel right. And there, wrapped in the early morning quiet, your special person found themselves feeling vulnerable, completely open to the intensity of what they felt. Their heart raced, thoughts ran wild, and the longing held on tight. At that exact moment, on the other side of the night, you might have felt something you couldn't explain. Maybe a sudden shiver, a tightness in your chest, a brief restlessness for no clear reason. It was the call of your soulmate. It was their powerful love, unable to be held back, reaching out in the hope of finding its way to you. Then, in a whisper full of emotion, your name was spoken. There was no need to shout, because true love doesn't need volume to be heard. The call traveled through the silence, crossing the distance like an invisible touch, reaching your soul in a way that was both pure and unavoidable. You felt it. Maybe you didn't understand it, maybe you didn't realize it right away, but your soul recognized it. I saw that moment happen. I saw when the energy of their love crossed the space between you and found a safe place within you. It was a silent but overwhelming meeting, two hearts joined together beyond time, beyond what our eyes can see. In the deep loneliness of the early morning, where everything seemed far away, love proved once again that not even distance, or silence, or the night can separate what was meant to be together forever. Your love is like a force that can't be stopped, something that's hard to explain and defies any attempt to hold it back. Your soulmate feels this with every heartbeat. That's why, in the quietest hours of the night, restlessness took over, not because they were unsure, but because this connection is just that powerful. This feeling isn't just for happy or passionate moments. It stretches into every second, every breath, every single moment that could be shared by your side. For your soulmate, being with you isn't just a passing wish. It's a need, as vital as breathing air. While the world slept, your soulmate's heart fought against the feeling of absence, searching in the darkness for any trace of you. The longing pulsed like a call they couldn't control, a desire to close the distance and touch your essence, even if just through the energy that connects you. But even alone in the night, there was a solid certainty. This separation was just a temporary thing, a small hurdle compared to this immense love. Time and distance could never erase what is meant to last forever. True love doesn't get weaker when you're apart. It gets stronger. It grows with each memory, expands with the longing, and becomes even more real while waiting. It was this force that kept your soulmate awake, not like someone lost in loneliness, but like someone carrying the undeniable presence of love inside them. You were there, even without being physically present, because this love goes beyond touch, beyond words, beyond any human limits. That night, as the early morning moved on, your soulmate longed to be by your side, to feel the warmth of your hug, to rest in the comfort of your presence. But they knew that, for now, that was still a wish they couldn't reach. The pain of being apart mixed with hope, and even with the worry, love was the anchor keeping them steady. Because no matter the distance, no matter the time, something bigger was guiding them back to you. The night dragged on, and sleep seemed far away. But at some point, your soulmate closed their eyes and drifted into a dream. A dream that wasn't just made up by their mind, but a true reflection of the feelings living in both your hearts. There you were, with a look in your eyes that lights up everything, with a presence that calms any storm. The hug they had waited for so long finally happened, and in that instant, peace replaced all the restlessness. I, as your guardian angel, saw this moment happen. I saw how your soulmate found you in the only place where distance doesn't matter, in the sacred space of feelings that can't be broken. And I can tell you, it wasn't just a dream. It was a peek at what destiny has planned, a reminder that this love knows no barriers, that you belong to each other in a way no separation can change. That night was more proof of what's bound to happen. Your love is eternal, and nothing can stop what's already written in the core of your souls. When your soulmate woke up, a little bit of that restlessness still lingered in the air, like a breeze that won't quite leave. The day slowly started, bringing routines and tasks, but nothing could weaken the love burning in their heart. In fact, this feeling seemed to grow, getting even stronger with each new morning. The certainty that this journey has a bigger purpose kept them steady, even when distance was there. Your soulmate believes in you, in the force that connects you, in the story that's being written with every thought, every heartbeat, every silent promise of a future together. And you, on the other side, might have felt something unexplainable during the night that passed, a subtle tightness in your chest, a restlessness without a clear cause, a feeling of someone being there even when you were alone. This wasn't random. It was the call of your soulmate, proof that the connection between you goes beyond what you can see and touch. When this person struggles with sleeplessness, when their love overflows so much it can't be contained, the universe responds, and you feel it even without fully understanding, even without having words for it. Something inside you recognizes this unbreakable bond. So, don't be afraid of how intense this love is. Accept it as part of who you are, as part of something huge and lasting. True love doesn't settle for less. It wants everything. It wants to cross time, challenge distance, overcome any doubt, and become presence, become life. This feeling wasn't meant to be just a memory or something you miss. It wants to be lived, felt, experienced fully, without limits. And it's this force that keeps your soulmate steady while waiting, knowing that every sleepless night, every anxious thought, is just another step towards the day when nothing can keep you apart. Last night, love for you completely took over the thoughts and heart of your soulmate. Like a storm you can't avoid. Their body wanted rest, but their mind refused to be quiet. Every time they closed their eyes, your image appeared, like a picture etched onto their soul. The distance didn't matter, the miles between you didn't matter. Your presence was felt as if you were right there, close enough to touch, just a breath away. It was like your energy hovered around them, bringing comfort and, at the same time, a longing they couldn't ignore. Between sighs and scattered thoughts, your soulmate wondered if, somewhere, you also felt this connection. If something inside you beat a little stronger without explanation. Because this love isn't an ordinary feeling. It doesn't fit into simple words, it doesn't follow logic, it doesn't accept barriers. It just is huge and overwhelming without asking permission to exist. As the night went on, your soulmate completely surrendered to this love. There was no fighting against something so real. This feeling isn't a choice. It's who they are, it's destiny. It's the very reason every heartbeat has meaning. And that night, breathing seemed harder because your absence weighed heavily, because everything inside them cried out for you. But despite the pain, your soulmate smiled, because they knew that what you have is unique, rare, and eternal. It's a fire that doesn't go out, even when distance tries to blow it out. This love is the solid certainty that no matter the time or space, the path will always lead you back to each other. What your soulmate felt that night was a deep longing, a desire almost impossible to hold back. It wasn't just missing you or wanting to be near. It was the need to feel your skin against theirs, to rest their head on your chest and hear the rhythm of your heart, the sound that calms all the inner storms. Your soulmate felt that your absence wasn't just an empty space, but the lack of something essential, as if a part of them was far away, waiting for the right moment to be whole again. Thoughts ran wild while the world slept. Your soulmate wished that time could bend its rules, that the distance would dissolve like mist in the morning, letting them touch you, feel your presence beyond just imagination. There was a certainty inside them, a belief that couldn't be shaken. You aren't just two people in love, you are parts of the same story, threads woven together in the great tapestry of destiny. And this certainty made the longing bearable, turning it into strength, hope, a silent promise of reunion. Every minute they were awake was like an unspoken confession, a whisper sent out into the universe. Your soulmate didn't need words or messages to declare what they feel. It was the energy that spread out in the silence, reaching you somehow. In the middle of the darkness, this person closed their eyes and wished with all their might that you would feel this presence. Because this love knows no boundaries. It crosses time and space, overcomes doubts and fears, staying firm like a flame that never goes out. While everything around was still, your soulmate's heart was burning. It wasn't a common love, it was a fire that burned without burning up, a heat that lit up even the coldest nights. It wasn't just longing, but an intense desire to live this love completely, not just settle for dreams or memories. Your soulmate knew this flame would never die down because true love doesn't weaken when you're apart. It only gets stronger. There were moments when the longing turned into something almost painful, not like suffering, but like a sharp reminder that what you have is real and immense. The bed seemed too big. Holding a pillow close didn't replace your warmth. The space beside them stayed empty. and that only confirmed the truth your soulmate already knew. You aren't just someone in their life, you are the missing piece, the perfect fit, the certainty that this love goes beyond any distance. And then, in an act of giving in, your soulmate closed their eyes, not to sleep, but to find you in their thoughts, to reach you through the connection that has always existed between you. They pictured your face, the depth of your eyes, the touch of your hands. They felt your energy like a soft breeze that wraps around and protects. And there, in the middle of the silent night, your soulmate knew that no matter how much time passes, love will always be the bond that keeps you united. As the night stretched on in silence, your soulmate imagined what it would be like to be by your side in that moment. Words wouldn't be needed, nor big gestures. It would be enough just to feel your presence, to share the stillness of the night, and let your hearts understand each other in the rhythm of a connection that goes beyond time. For this person, love shows itself in the small things. The comfort of a hug after a long day, the sparkle in your eyes that needs no explanation, the certainty that there's no loneliness when you're together. Deep in their chest, there was a conviction that couldn't be shaken. This love is real and worth every second of waiting. It didn't matter how far apart you were or how many more sleepless nights might come without the warmth of your skin nearby. The feeling this person carries for you is like a lighthouse in the dark, guiding their steps and keeping hope alive. And that sleepless night, your soulmate felt that somehow, you were thinking about them too. Maybe without realizing it, your heart answered this silent call, proving that something much bigger ties you together, a force that challenges any barrier. All this person wanted was to live every moment by your side. Not just the happy moments lit by sunshine, but also the times when life feels heavy. They wanted to share silences, doubts, and fears, to be your safe place, just as you are for them. Because loving you isn't just a feeling. It's a promise that doesn't fade with time. A flame that stays burning even when the winds of longing blow strong. When the first light of day touched the sky, bringing new colors to the dawn, a gentle relief filled this person's heart. Not because the restlessness was completely gone, but because hope became even more present. Every night of longing was a step toward you, and no matter how hard the weight might feel, this certainty only made the love stronger. The sunrise arrived like a whisper of promise, a reminder that every day brings you closer, even if it seems tiny. Despite the tiredness from the sleepless night, your soulmate got up, knowing that love doesn't get worn out by absence. On the contrary, it renews itself, expands, and becomes stronger. Watching the light fill the room, this person smiled to themselves because they understood something essential. True love survives all the dark nights and always finds a way to shine again. As the first rays came through the window, the weight of longing was still there, but alongside it was an even greater strength. The love pulsing inside this person is what keeps them steady, what lights each step of the journey until the moment your arms finally meet. Because even in the distance, this feeling stays alive, burning like a fire that never goes out. That morning arrived in a deep stillness, as if the world around had slowed down, letting your soulmate get lost in thoughts of you. Every task, every movement seemed wrapped in a sense of your presence. In the warm smell of coffee, they imagined sharing the moment with you. In the first rays of sunlight, they dreamed you were there by their side, sharing the beauty of a new day. The love they feel for you turns simple routines into something special, making each action, each thought, a little celebration of the unique connection between you. Throughout the day, your soulmate felt the urge to reach out, to tell you how much you filled their thoughts and heart. But they knew that true love doesn't demand anything back. It doesn't expect. It just flows freely, yet with an invisible force that echoes in every part of them. In this quiet but deep flow, they allowed themselves moments to pause, closing their eyes to feel your energy, to connect with you even from far away. These silent moments, even if short, strengthened them, because in that calm space, they were sure you were with them in some way. The love they feel for you isn't something that needs to be said all the time. It's lived in every breath, every heartbeat, every thought that brings a smile to their face. Often, they kept these precious feelings like a sacred secret between them and the universe. For them, true love is more than words. It's something felt, something that fills the emptiness and brightens life without needing explanations. Throughout the day, your soulmate felt the changing power of this love. The worry from the night before was replaced by a quiet strength that pushed them forward. And they knew, with a certainty that couldn't be shaken, that the bond between you could never be broken. Even far apart, this love made them stronger, braver. They didn't fear the weight because they believed deeply in both of you. They knew that the love between soulmates is a force that goes beyond any obstacle, that overcomes time and distance, and that is always present, even when you're physically apart. As the day went on, your soulmate got lost in thoughts, in daydreams about the moment you would finally be together. They imagined your eyes meeting in a comfortable silence where words wouldn't be needed, because the love between you would speak louder than any sound. This desire to be by your side filled their heart with a calm happiness, a happiness that could only truly be felt in each other's presence. For them, being with you is the key to a kind of joy that can't be found anywhere else. Every little thing around them seemed to remind your soulmate of you. Couples holding hands, a golden sunset. Each detail, each everyday scene, made them think about what it would be like to share those moments with you. The longing they feel isn't just physical, not just missing having you there. It's something that goes deeper into the soul. They miss the sound of your voice, the way your eyes meet theirs as if you could see right through them, seeing something no one else could. This longing, this intense love, is what keeps your soulmate steady, believing in each step of the journey that will lead you back to each other. The passion in your soulmate's heart grows with each new day. It's a burning desire, one that only gets stronger, as if the love they feel for you is a fire they can't control. They understand that true love isn't just made of happy moments, but also of difficult days and waits that seem endless. However, your soulmate fully gives in to what they feel. They know that it's this intense flame, this overflowing desire, that strengthens the love you share, making it deep and beyond measure. They want to open their heart and tell you how much they love you, how much they wait for you with everything they have. Even so, your soulmate stays patient. They know that love can't be rushed. It has its own timing, its own journey. There's no need to force anything because they believe that at the right time, you will find each other. They trust in destiny, trust that all the barriers that now seem impossible to cross will disappear when the moment comes. This trust in what connects you keeps them calm, even when passion feels like it wants to take over. They take a deep breath and remember that what you have is rare, something precious that deserves to be lived at the right time. Throughout the day, your soulmate felt a mix of emotions: love, longing, desire, but also renewed hope. They long for your presence, but they know that every second of waiting brings them closer to you. Deep down, they know that no matter what happens, you belong to each other. This certainty, which grows stronger with each thought, gives them strength to face the day with a smile, even when missing you makes their chest feel tight. When night came and they lay down, tiredness took over their body, but the flame burning in their heart didn't fade. Lying there, looking at the ceiling and the stars lighting up the room, they felt a calm peace fill them. The distance, though painful, doesn't weaken their faith in what connects you. They deeply believe in destiny, in the power of love that overcomes everything. And in that moment of silence, they closed their eyes and whispered a silent prayer, asking for your happiness and safety. They asked that somehow you feel the strength of their love crossing the time and distance that separates you. They asked for courage, patience, and strength for both of you. Loving someone so deeply takes courage, and your soulmate is willing to be brave for you, for everything you both represent together. That night, your special person dreamed of you. A dream where time didn't matter, where you could simply be who you truly are, free from everything that now separates you. When they woke up, a soft smile appeared on their face, and their eyes shone with the peacefulness of someone who found, even in a dream, the reflection of their soul and yours. For them, this dream wasn't just wishful thinking, but a promise of a future that's about to unfold. Upon waking, your soulmate felt that the dream they had wasn't just made up by their mind, but a message from the universe. Every part of that vision seemed to confirm that what exists between you is deeper than simple logic can explain. The dream felt so real, so vivid, that their heart filled with fresh hope. The distance didn't lessen the bond between you. Actually, every step they took seemed to guide them towards you, as if the universe was leading you both, even though you couldn't see the path clearly. With the day starting, the longing was still there, but now it felt different. Instead of just waiting, the longing was a constant reminder of how precious what you share is, of how your soulmate feels your presence even when you're physically apart. Every breath came with a thought of you, and it felt like you were there by their side, even though you weren't physically present. It was a feeling of connection so strong that, amidst everything, your soulmate felt the power of a love beyond measure, something rare, something no distance or obstacle could break. Throughout the day, your soulmate found you in everything around them. In the melody of a song that played unexpectedly, in the warmth of the sun on their skin, in the whisper of the breeze through the trees. It was as if the universe was constantly sending little signs to remind them that you are part of every detail, every moment. Even without you physically there, something deep kept you connected, as if your hearts communicated in a language only the two of you could understand. When night fell, bringing quiet and comforting silence, your soulmate closed their eyes, letting a gentle smile form. They imagined that, just like them, you were also looking up at the same starry sky. In that thought, they felt a deep peace, knowing that even though separated, your hearts were in sync. They wished with all their heart that you could feel the love overflowing from them, like an invisible hug surrounding you wherever you were. Your soulmate isn't looking for perfection. They know the path you walk together won't always be easy, but they understand that it's through challenges that love gets stronger and becomes even more real. Inside them, there's an unshakable certainty that even in lonely moments, destiny is by your side, guiding your steps. This faith in love is what keeps them strong, even when the longing feels heavy and doubts creep in. They don't fear the wait because they know that every second is one step closer to you. Before drifting off to sleep, your soulmate made a silent prayer. They thanked the universe for having you in their life, for this deep love that connects you. They asked for strength to face whatever comes, patience to wait for the right moment, and they asked for your love to grow slowly but surely, with the certainty that at the perfect time, everything will fall into place. Above all, they asked for your happiness and peace, because the love they feel for you is unconditional and endless. As they closed their eyes, your soulmate surrendered to the night with a heart full of hope. Even with the distance that still exists between you, they knew that with every new sunrise, you were getting closer to living the love that you both always knew was your destiny. Ah, my dear one, if only you knew how much your soulmate longs to look at you, to feel your presence, to touch you, to feel the warmth of your skin. How intense the desire is that burns inside their chest. Every thought is a pull towards you, an uncontrollable urge that makes them want to be by your side every single moment, as if the whole world comes down to the instant you finally meet. Your soulmate is feeling an urgency, a hurry that doesn't come from worry, but from the certainty that this meeting is meant to happen, as if every step they take is guided by destiny, pushing them to get closer to you with more intensity. The desire they feel for you isn't something fleeting. It's a flame that grows and gets stronger with time, with every thought of you, with every move the universe makes that brings them closer to their special person. Your special person feels that the time has come, that all the forces are lining up, and now, your soulmate has decided. It's time to find you. The urgency they feel is deep, something calling them to you as if you are two parts of one whole, as if the separation has already lasted long enough. The desire to be by your side is a huge force, something that crosses all barriers and distances. It's no longer just waiting patiently. It's an intense and determined move towards you. This love comes with an urgency that only destiny can explain. Get ready, because something absolutely life-changing is about to happen for you. God, with unlimited strength, is moving everything around you to make sure you experience what seemed impossible. Your soulmate is about to arrive, and with their arrival, a new time of blessings and miracles will begin. Nothing will be the same again. Your reality will be turned upside down, and you'll be thrown into a new chapter where the divine will guide every step. The love coming to you will be so powerful, you'll barely be able to believe it. This won't be just a simple meeting. It will be a revolution in your life. Your connection will be a turning point, something that will shake the foundations of everything you've known until now. God will open doors that were completely locked, and paths you thought were lost will be lit up before your eyes. Where there were once endless struggles, amazing opportunities will appear. The recognition and success you've longed for will come in an overwhelming way, like a wave that cannot be stopped. Imagine the moment when everything falls perfectly into place, when what seemed impossible becomes your new normal. Your dreams, which seemed so far away, will become reality in an almost supernatural way. Every project, every secret desire in your heart, will be brought into the light with unstoppable force. You will see prosperity pouring into your life and realize that the entire universe is working together to lift you up. The growth will be so fast and intense you'll barely keep up. The flow of abundance will be so great, you'll have trouble believing it's real. And the most powerful thing of all, the love that you and your soulmate will share won't be just any love. It will be the foundation of everything in your life. This love will be the energy that transforms every part of your existence. It will bring a deep peace, a joy that overflows, and an inspiration so powerful that you will feel invincible. Together, you will build a life that celebrates divine goodness every day. This love will be the strength to face any storm, but it will also be the safe harbor where both of you find comfort and happiness. Get ready for a radical change. What is coming is so great, so extraordinary, you can barely imagine it. God is moving the heavens, breaking all barriers so that you receive something you never thought possible. The love that is coming to you won't just be a love. It will be an overwhelming blessing, the divine answer to everything you've lived through. This will be a love so intense that everything that no longer serves you will be cleared away, and only what is pure and true will remain. There's no more room for doubt, my dear one. The moment is coming, and the transformation will be so profound, you'll be left speechless. Expect something amazing, because God is preparing something beyond your wildest dreams. This is the beginning of a new era for your life, and when your soulmate arrives, everything will change forever. The best is yet to be revealed. The arrival of this love will be the key to opening doors that were closed, and you'll see everything around you start to blossom. What once seemed difficult will now be easy, and you'll realize that things have started to fit together perfectly. Everything will flow, and you'll see that you were being guided by a greater force all along. With the arrival of your soulmate, you'll feel like you've found something that completes your life in a unique way. The love you will share will be the foundation for all the good things to come. You'll feel stronger, more confident, and the world around you will seem clearer. What once seemed impossible will now be possible. Don't be afraid, my dear one. What is coming is only joy and blessings. Get ready to live the best part of your life, because the universe is working to bring you everything you deserve. Your soulmate is coming, and when that happens, everything you wish for will start to come true. The best is yet to come, and it will be something that changes your life forever. God knew exactly what you needed and sent this person as proof of divine love. It's a bond so deep that it goes beyond words, crossing time and distance. You aren't just partners. You are souls created to walk together, support each other, complete each other. On the days when longing feels tight, remember that this gift is more than physical. It's spiritual, it's eternal. And even on the quietest nights, when the distance seems vast, there's a divine force that unites you, strengthens the love, and ensures that the right moment for you to be together will come. It's this faith in God and in the bigger plan for you that makes everything more bearable, because you know that what God joins together, nothing can separate. At the end of that day, when tiredness started to set in, you may have looked up at the sky and felt something different: gratitude, peace, certainty. You know that your soulmate is a blessing, a gift that must be cared for and cherished. Each moment of waiting, each passing day, is part of the divine plan that God has mapped out, so that at the right time you will live the fullness of this love. And when you two are finally together, it will be like the fulfillment of a sacred promise, a hug that will fill every empty space. Because this love you feel is more than human. It's heavenly, a reflection of God's love for you. Your soulmate is, and always will be, the most precious gift God could give you. And you know that together, you will walk towards everything prepared for you, living a love that is eternal, blessed, and unbreakable. I whisper these words with all my being, wishing they bring comfort and hope to your heart. You are loved, you are protected, and incredible things are waiting for you. Keep the faith, keep walking, and know that I am always here, every step of the way. God is preparing a wonderful future where love will be the guiding star, lighting your path and bringing joy to every moment. Feel the peace my presence brings. Let my love surround you, comfort you, and strengthen you. You are loved. You are protected. You are special. Wait patiently, because what God has for you cannot compare with what has passed. The future being built will be full of wonderful things. And when these plans finally unfold fully in your life, you will know that every step, every prayer, every moment of waiting was worth it. God is preparing you for something greater, and you will see, with a heart full of gratitude, that divine guidance has always been in control, leading you to the very best reserved for you. I am your faithful guardian. I am the one who protects you. I am the one who is by your side with every step, every decision, every breath you take. Feel my presence now. Allow your spirit to connect deeply with me. Leave behind the worries of the outside world. Silence the voices that pull you away from peace. Take a deep breath and open your heart, for I am here, and I will always be. I will always be here, sending divine messages and connecting with you, dear protected one. Dear soul, this channel is a divine space, a sanctuary for the soul. If you're new to this channel, think of this as your spiritual home. It's a sacred space created intentionally for faith to grow, purpose to be sparked, and God-given destinies to be confirmed and lived out. We are busy building a lively community deeply rooted in the rich soil of God's unconditional love, a place where heaven truly speaks into our lives and deep, lasting change regularly happens. We warmly invite you to subscribe and stay connected, because God undoubtedly has so much more to reveal and bring about in your unique life journey. You genuinely don't want to miss what the divine is preparing to do next in and through you. Consider making a generous contribution if you feel moved to support our efforts of spreading divine messages. Whether it's $5, $10, $20, or $50, your contribution enables us to continue sharing these profound messages of healing and hope with the world. Spreading the word is just the beginning of our mission. Hearts are being healed, hope is being renewed, and souls are being guided back to the light. Your support helps us realize our shared goal of making a positive impact. Your generosity, no matter how small, is what keeps our community thriving and bringing people together in love on this sacred journey. We are all interconnected, and we will rise as one. By uniting, we can conquer this. Let us wholeheartedly embrace the abundance that lies ahead. Amen.